It's a drug that you shoot into your veins. It makes you not feel too good, makes you feel good for a while. I got a fist fight story. All right, my favorite comic of the night, I'm going to let her pick. This is the best comic. She was more inventive than anybody else. Heroin or fist fights?
Heroin.
Heroin, all right. Yeah, let's give a clap for heroin. Let them hear it in the streets. They're going to walk by and hear somebody saying, hey, heroin. It's not that fucking bad. All right, so here's my heroin story. The will to live for people always surprises me. You never realize, I get a feel, we see a lot of sad motherfuckers slumped over at the bar. They're pretty sad individuals. We got sad individuals in here, people playing pool. It's a depressed crowd, all right? Which is what I love. Anybody that likes stand-up inherently usually wants to fucking kill themselves. Am I right? Yeah! Yeah! All right. Get the crowd excited. Usually people that are into stand-up want to fucking kill themselves, and I understand that. Stand-up is my passion. The same way these, I don't want to call them fairies. The same way people listen to The Cure, I listen to Patton Oswalt and Doug Stanhope like that. Point is, I was talking to some guy, all right? I just met him. Now he's my best friend. He's an overall normal guy. Okay, he's a normal guy. He's from Kentucky. He's a nice guy. He's an upstanding young man. Besides the fact that he's a, He's a homosexual. He doesn't have a gender, and he really wants to kill himself. Besides that, he's a pretty run-of-the-mill dude. So we're trading drug stories, like most people that have just met do. I got so high one time, I fucking did this, I did that. We're trading drug stories. He says he has a roommate, used to have a roommate in Kentucky, that wanted to trade a little bit of the rent money with some heroin. He said, hey, I got some heroin. You do a little bit of this heroin, you and your boyfriend. Let me slide a little bit on the rent. You know what I mean? His story ended as any of these stories should. He said, no, I'm not doing fucking heroin. I'm a good person. I'm not a bad person. My brain says, fuck it. Try the heroin. Give it a shot, man. What's the fucking worst that could happen? So, I have a similar story, but it ended like that. I had a friend. He needed a ride to work. He worked at Neil's Deli at the time, right down there. And he told me, he said, hey, man, I need a ride to work. I said, look, man, I'm super strapped for cash. I really can't afford to be driving motherfuckers around. Do you have a little bit of gas money? That's all I asked him. I said, you got some gas money? He said, Jordan Insco, that's my name. Look me up on Facebook, okay? I'm close to 11 likes. Once you hit 11, it gets rid of the names, so it doesn't look so sad. I'll have 11 likes. I'll be killing it. You can be a part of history. I said, look, man, I got to get something out of this. Someone's calling me. It's probably my girlfriend. I got a picture of Hillary Clinton for a fucking picture because she won't leave me alone. She's fucking ridiculous. Baby, I'll call you back. I'm doing stand-up right now. Baby, I'm doing stand-up right this second. Hey, say hello to the crowd. Crowd, say hello to Lily Parody.
Hi, Lily.
She said, Jordan, stop. Hey, baby. Hey, I'll call you back. I got a minute left. Let me call you back. All right, I got to call her back. Anyway, I'm talking about doing heroin here. Jesus. People like to interrupt you these days. God damn. He says, I don't got no gas money, but what I do got, I got that boy. Now, for those of you who see color and don't have black friends, that boy is heroin. I said, I'll give it a shot. I like Percocets, I like Vicodin, I like methadone, I like all them shits, man. I like marijuana, okay? I like jankum. I like any fucking drug. I don't give a fuck what it is. Hey, look who you fucking talking to. He fucking peels off. I give him a ride to work. I drop him off. He gives me a little bit of tinfoil. I go back to my house. I open it up. I open up this little piece of tinfoil very meticulously. And I get a little bit of this powder out of it. A little bit of this powdered heroin. I line it up. And I stare at this fucking line of heroin for about an hour, hour and a half. I'm staring at this fucking line of heroin. You know when you take a shit and you already know it's bloody? Before you've wiped, you've taken your shit and you can feel the blood hit your ass cheeks and you already know that when you wipe you're going to see nothing but red. That's how I felt when I did this line of heroin. I did this line of heroin and immediately I was like, this is bad. There's a reason they have PSA announcements about this. But I'm not a fucking, I'm not some cuck, all right? I let it take control of my life for about a year and a half, and that's what you need to do, all right? So if anyone out there is thinking about trying heroin, try it. Don't be a bitch. Give it a shot.